The Snapdragon 8 series naming scheme has become increasingly confusing, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5's arrival has only added to the chaos. Therefore, understanding the correct order of Qualcomm's flagship chipsets is now more important than ever, as the naming alone can easily lead buyers to the wrong conclusion. Take the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, for example. At first glance, it may seem superior to both the original 8 Elite and 8 Gen 3, but that's not entirely accurate. To make sense of where each 8 series chip truly stands, it's necessary to understand Qualcomm's recent naming decisions. Until the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, Qualcomm's naming scheme for the Snapdragon 8 series was crystal clear. The 8 Gen 1 arrived, followed by the 8 Gen 2, and then the 8 Gen 3. However, the arrival of the Snapdragon 8 Elite in October 2024 created considerable confusion. The tech community anticipated 8 Elite's successor to be called Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, but instead, Qualcomm labeled it as Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which made it appear as though several generations were skipped. Even folks in the tech industry were surprised by Qualcomm's naming decisions. Then came the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 in November, with number 8 Gen 4 already in the lineup. Qualcomm anticipated the confusion and explained the naming scheme in a detailed blog post before even announcing the 8 Gen 5 chipset. The short takeaway: Snapdragon 8 Elite is actually the fourth generation of the premium 8 series platforms. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is the true fifth generation chip, and just 2 months later, the 8 Gen 5 arrived as a slightly toned down but still very much capable flagship-grade chipset.